Now, you got to have one or the other.
No, look at this one over here, this one.
Isn't that something? Do you just, do you eat all of this part of the abalone? Do you eat all the meat?
Almost all of them, not sure.
Oh, don't come out! Oh, don't come out. Thank you.
Oh, there he is, right on the surface. He's jumping. When he jumps like that, just give him his head a little bit, because he might get away. We don't want that to happen.
Oh, my.
Celebrity Outdoors. This week from New Zealand, join host Bob Lord with special guest Barbara Mandrell on Celebrity Outdoors.
The lovely little lady, Miss Barbara Mandrell.
Barbara Mandrell, truly the people's choice. Barbara's magnificent talents have earned her practically every award the industry could offer. This hard-working little lady accomplishes most everything she goes after.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. I remember wearing straight-leg Levi's, flannel shirts even when they weren't in style. I remember singing with Roy Rogers at the movies when the West was really wild. I was listening to the Opry when all of my friends were digging rock and roll and rhythm and blues. 'Cause I was country when country wasn't cool. Thank you. I remember circling the driving, pulling up and turning down George Jones.
Even though time on the road making concert dates is demanding, plus time in the recording studio and other personal appearances, Barbara has always found that special time to spend with her family, sharing many wonderful things together. One thing Barbara has never done was to take a family trip down under to New Zealand. That's one place she always wanted to go.
I was there, I was country when country wasn't cool.
One can see her fascination with this island nation located at the opposite end of the earth from her home near Nashville. New Zealand, a beautiful country highlighted with deep, clean lakes, many formed by impressive volcanic activity. Kiwi birds, sheep, and more sheep. That's New Zealand. Celebrity Outdoors invited Barbara and family to take the trip. Host Bob Lord, along with Barbara, husband Ken, Dudney, Matt, and Jaime joined Allie Thompson in the town of Rotorua on the North Island. Allie, with Fishing Vacations International, had a full agenda planned for a busy couple of days.
This is Waka Village, and the correct name for this is Wakariwa Village. It's a truly representative place of the race of New Zealand, the Maori people. And here it shows us the geysers, the boiling mud, the original Maori-type homes. And it's usually a place where a lot of people make a beeline for when they first arrive in Rotorua, as it really does represent what Rotorua and New Zealand tourism and Maori people is all about. Yet another place that we should really visit today is a venue called the Agrodome. And again, this is really a postage stamp of New Zealand's agriculture. It really does show what our agriculture is all about. We have 66 million sheep in New Zealand compared to 3 million human beings. 19 of these sheep breeds are represented here in probably what's one of the most unique agricultural shows you'll ever see. It demonstrates shearing, sheep shearing techniques. It demonstrates dogs working sheep. It shows how the shepherds muster the sheep. It's probably a real highlight of any visit to New Zealand, because instead of having to look at the whole country, it's right here in a nutshell. It's is a real good place for actually some of you Americans to try your hand at sheep shearing here. Our top shearers here, they shear something like 600 sheep per day, or one every minute. So it's a good opportunity to watch some of you attempting this.
Yes.
So let the head go. Let the head go. So can you feel that? Tighten up a wee bit there. That's it. Okay, I'm going to give you the hand piece. And the secret of shearing is bottom tooth. Keep that bottom tooth on the skin. All right?
You keep this
On the skin, yeah.
Wait a minute, the bottom of it or the side
like
of
that.
it?
See, if I'm going to go there, it's no good going like this. You've got to be
Okay,
low.
don't turn it on.
Right. Okay, you hold it.
Don't turn it on.
No,
Okay.
hold it like that. As though it's a pen. Hold it like a finger pen like that. See?
Okay.
Right?
And do you all set?
Cock your wrist so you're right round. Okay?
Wait a minute.
Well, it's no big deal. It's not going to hurt anything.
No, you won't cut it. Now I'm going to turn the machine on now. Just get ready for some vibes coming through the handpiece.
Okay.
Put it right down like so. And then you come in. Okay.
Come on, to the back now. Stepping back. Now look up at the camera.
Push it further down. That's it. Like so. That's it. See? And right around there. That's it. Now then right back in here.
He's hot in there.
That's going to round out a pretty busy day for all of us, and so tomorrow we'll visit another place that's probably unique in the world, and it's called Rainbow and Fairy Springs. This is the home of between 10 and 15,000 rainbow and brown trout. Now, these trout are non-captive trout. They're free to return to the lakes and rivers whenever they want to, but it gives visitors to New Zealand a real close-up, a real detailed look at just what our freshwater fisheries are all about. We've got rainbow trout here that are up to 23 and 24 pounds in weight, and we've got brown trout of the same weight here. We also have the tiger trout. We also have brook trout. But the water clarity is just total perfection, and if anyone wants to have a really good close-up look at what trout are all about, you've got to come here and have a look at this.
Isn't this something?
I can't believe this.
This is remarkable.
I mean,
Look at the size of that one right there. My word.
I've caught trout in my life, but they're trout.
Yeah, the ones that I've caught.
This is a
You're right.
Look at this guy coming around.
What we're looking at Rainbow and Fairy Springs is in fact a representation of what New Zealand freshwater sport fishing is all about. Our rivers and our lakes, both in the North and the South Island, hold very large populations of both brown and rainbow. Rainbow being the predominant species that the visitors tend to attempt to catch here in New Zealand. Some of the fish you're looking at here, in fact, are a true representative of what you are going to actually attempt to catch in our lakes and our rivers.
Allie, what is this?
This animal here,
Yes.
that's a bull tar that was liberated. They were liberated into New Zealand from the Himalayas.
Really?
So the only two countries in the world they're found is New Zealand and in the Himalayas, only above 8,000 feet. They're now one of the most highly prized game animals in the world.
Look, Mom, a Tennessee country ham.
Jaime.
After our visit to Rainbow and Fairy Springs, we'll probably take a drive up Mount Nongataha, again a Maori name, and this Maori name means that it's a lookout point over the Rotorua thermal area. We're going to visit Aorangi Peak, which is a restaurant perched high on Mount Nongataha, overlooking a tremendous panorama. We're overlooking many, many lakes. We're overlooking great bushed areas that hold a lot of deer. We're looking over the thermal and volcanic regions, and really to sit down to a true New Zealand-style roast dinner there in the middle of the day and looking out over this great panorama. It really is a mortgage on viewing. We've got a little boat ride. We're going to go over to a saltwater sport fishing port called Whakatane. From there, we'll take a boat cruise out around Whale Island and maybe even get a look at White Island, an offshore active volcano. But while we're around Whale Island, we'll have a look at this island, and the wildlife that's on this island is a large lizard called the tuatara. We may see one, we may not. There's no promises there. But while we're cruising around here, we'll put out a line or two, and maybe we'll catch some sea trout. And while we're there, we're not going to miss the opportunity to go for a dive after our great lobster. So we'll look for our lobster, we'll look for some abalone, and we'll just take a really pleasant cruise around there.
You watch these lines and rods and give me a yell if you see anything out here, all right?
All right, you got it, mate. You know, Barbara, Allie is a great fisherman.
He's a great man, too. I'm
Yeah,
glad
he
I've
is.
had the chance to know him.
He's a little bossy when he
Yes,
gets out
he
here,
is.
though, you know.
And I'm glad.
You know, speaking of being a little bossy, I don't want to say anything that would hurt your feelings, but we've done shows with both of your sisters, and both of them at different times have told me that they felt you were a little bossy. How do you respond to that?
That's right. I am very bossy.
I love it.
And rightfully so. I have good things to say.
And good judgment, and
Yes,
good taste.
I do. I mean, I really, you know, it's just my opinion, but I really respect my opinion. You know, they're bossy too. It's a you know, to be very serious with you. Yes, I am bossy, and I'm not joking. But also, we have a marvelous, fantastic thing, and that is that the three of us girls, we truly give advice to each other, and we also truly give criticism to each other in terms of our careers in business. When I put a new show together, for example, for touring, I ask Louise to come and watch it and take notes and tell me what was good. Tell me certainly what was bad, what could be better, because that's an asset for me to have her input there. Also, Earlene, when she puts something together, does a show, does a television appearance or something, we do the same for her. And in our personal lives, we give advice too.
Do you really?
Yes. Don't feed that to your baby. Don't make your baby do that, or, you know, it's great.
From time to time, I've seen you pick up awards at these large gatherings, and on every occasion you always said, the fan is really the boss. The fan is your only boss. How do you feel about that? Does that come across, is it coming across as strongly as you feel it to me? Because I really feel like you mean that.
There's absolutely no doubt. I don't see how anyone could ever doubt that it's true that the fan, if you will, they are the boss because they decide, they are the ones that enable me to do what I love. I love to make records. I couldn't make records if they didn't choose to buy them. They don't all choose to buy them, but some of them choose to. And that lets me keep recording.
But you are bossy, I can see that.
Yes, and you better watch those lines in case it hits.
Well, all right.
I'll watch them. I'll watch them. All right, a team effort. Are you ready?
Here. Right here. All right.
Okay.
Now.
And I can move it and do it while I do it?
Yeah. No problem.
You want it in farther, don't you? I can't. It's stuck.
There we go. Okay, Allie. Got him?
Yep.
You like my marlin?
Well, that looks like that might be about all we're going to catch today. How do you think, huh?
Well, we've got...
Well, that's our bait for today.
What did you say we have today? Easterly winds?
That's our bait for today. This is a sea trout.
Oh, it is?
Is that a sea trout?
Yep.
Hey, that's not bad. I've eaten a lot of sea trout. Are they good to eat?
They are, yep. Very good. But they're also very good bait for marlin, etc. You good?
Do you think we ought to go after marlin?
What do you want to do? Do you want to eat him?
Do I want to eat him?
Nah.
Does anyone want to eat him?
Nah. What do you think?
No, I don't want to eat him.
He's too little to mount.
Okay, Jamie, I'm going to show you how to pick one of these lobsters up. Now, you've got to be very careful and watch how I do it. All right? Put your hand over his back, like that. Right over his back. And pick him up with his tail away from him. See those down there? If you hold your finger in there, he'll shut his tail. Like that. You'll take your finger almost off. Okay?
Okay.
Put him down. Around here. Okay. Hold him tight.
Don't let go of him.
Don't get him. There you go.
You did it.
How about it?
Take a
All
picture
right.
with it, Daddy.
Looks like Matt's twin.
Matt got inspired watching the divers today. He says, Mom, I want to get certified when I get home.
Next on the list, we've got a real highlight lined up, and I believe it's probably the highlight of any fishing trip into New Zealand, or even any visitor that's arriving in here. That's to attempt our fabulous trout fishing. We're going to be visiting a place called Solitaire Lodge, which is on a slight hill overlooking a beautiful Lake Tarawera. Lake Tarawera is a huge volcanic crater, and at the back of this lake, right at the very far end, is a massive volcano, Mount Tarawera itself. We're going to cruise around this lake, and we're going to try and catch some of the trout, rainbow trout that this lake is famous for. And while we're there, we'll take probably an hour or two out for some fly fishing. And it's my bet, with the weather the way it is here in New Zealand, plus the size of the trout, everyone's going to have a pretty successful trip on fishing.
Barbara, Bobby, look, set your lines out a bit more, about another 10 or 5 pulls. Okay, good. We've got some fish over here. And they're coming up now. Look, they're starting to rise. Yes, sir. All right.
Let him run, let him run.
Take his head like that.
Let him run. Okay, all right. Keep the pressure on him now.
Oh, Bobby, you should... Oh.
Oh, there he is, right on the surface. He's jumping. When he jumps like that, just give him his head a little bit, you know, because he might get away. Super. He's us. He's ours now. Come on.
Okay.
Well, I'm wanting him to come on, but he doesn't want to come on.
Just bring him this way. Just ease him around now. Ease him around. Just head him toward the net. That's it. Just head him toward the net.
Don't let him see the net.
I'll try not to. I'll disguise it. This is really a candy bar.
Oh, look at him. Is he a rainbow?
Yes. Nice rainbow. Nice rainbow. Right into the net there.
Okay.
Right. How about that, huh? How about it?
Oh, that's a real trout, that big.
That's
I love it. Oh, Bobby, thanks for bringing me out here to do this.
Barbara, you going to mount him?
Oh, I think so. Unless I catch something bigger. But I don't know if they come any bigger than that.
That's a nice fish.
It is beautiful, and I'm just so thrilled.
That's great. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well, all right.
Matt and Jamie and Ken are going to be so jealous.
Oh, really? Well, you know, I kind of expected Matt to come out today.
Oh, he thinks he's such a fisherman. Wait till he sees this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt is he's a sportsman.
Yeah, except Mama's the one with the fish.
Yeah, that's true. You did catch the fish this morning, didn't you? Yeah. That's great.
Okay, well, I'll fire up and we'll go back.
Great. Here we go.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, isn't that Matt?
Oh, Bobby, that is Matt.
He's got a fish on.
He does.
He has got a fish on. Look at that.
Oh, Matt, that's super. Bring that thing in. All right, Matt. That is Mama's boy.
Hey, y'all. Any of y'all got a net? I'm going to need a net.
Yep, here we are. Is it good fish?
Good fish.
How long you had him on?
About 20, 25 minutes.
Wow. bring him in over by this weed bed here. Just gently, keep that rod tip up. Gently, wind gently. Guide him in over here. I'll come back and then guide him in here. Keep that rod tip up. Guide him over here. Hang on. Gentle. Come on. Bring him in over here. Over here.
Yeah. All right.
All right. How about that, Mama? Huh?
Oh, my word.
I told you that Matt was a fisherman now, didn't I?
Don't rub it in. Don't rub
Well,
it in.
okay. So it's a little bigger
Look
fish than
at
what
that.
you caught.
Size of that.
Tremendous.
Oh, Matt.
Zealand trout. Look at that.
Oh.
Tired.
You tired? How long did it take you to...
Look at that.
How long did you find him?
20, 25 minutes.
Oh,
Really?
my.
Oh, super
golly. Matt.
Mammoth.
Oh, I got to get your picture with that. I love it.
That's why we came, isn't it, Ellie?
That sure as that is.
Here's yours, Barbara.
And look, take a look at this, Bobby.
Yeah, Barbara, here's your fish. Barbara.
It's a nice fish.
Bobby, take a look at this. Look, the hook is just out.
Just barely.
Oh.
That was lucky.
Yes.
I mean, just barely,
Oh,
man.
can you believe that
Great.
trout? Listen, Uncle Lewis, Aunt Elaine, Uncle Jim, Aunt Martha, they're going to be
Hold
so
that
jealous.
up.
Your granddad, Dudney's going to... Oh, I can't believe... The biggest one you
mount
ever
that one,
caught
Matt?
before was this long. Look at this.
Nice fish.
You gonna mount it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Of course.
Save,
Why do we ask?
Wow.
save that fly and we'll mount that fly with
That's a fabulous fish.
I'll tell you what let's do. Let's go up to the house and show your dad.
Hey, Mom, what do you think about me going to summer school here in New Zealand?
Good idea.
Oh, boy.
I should have known that was going to happen.
Oh.
That's good timing.
Here, I'll take that fish.
Domestic flights for Celebrity Outdoors provided by American Airlines.